Where does Pushyamitra account come from? And the Divya Vadana claims he promised rewards for bringing in the severed heads of the Buddhist monks.
Right. Now, first of all, this text is about 300 years after the events, so it's not exactly an eyewitness account. Many ideological and other considerations may have come in. But moreover, in the same text, you find an account about Ashoka, where he offers a reward for heads of people from a rival sect. They're called Nirgranthas, probably Jainas are meant. So Ashoka, of course, was not such a peaceful character. You know, even though you may associate Buddhism with non-violence, he was not exactly non-violent. He and all this happened while he was a Buddhist. You see, there's some misunderstanding about this. Some people say that later in life, after everything terrible he did was over, then he introspected and he became a Buddhist. That's not at all the case. He was already a Buddhist when his father was still ruling, and he was the governor of some part of central India. And so when his father died, he grabbed power, eliminating his older brother, who was the legitimate heir to the throne, and then killing many of his other brothers. There was a brother still left alive who is going to play a role here. So after quite a bit of bloodletting, he came to power. Then he also tried to achieve natural borders by conquering this recalcitrant part of India called Kalinga. And then he wanted to do something about the Nilgranthas. And so he issued an award according to this same Buddhist source, which again, of course, centuries later. Nevertheless, it's not Buddhists who are going to accuse Buddhists of anything normally. So here you see about their own champion Ashoka, they say that he awarded some gold for whoever brought him the severed head of an Nirgrantha. Then people apparently took it serious because some heads were coming in. And then one of the heads that was brought to him was the head of his brother, the brother he had left alive. And so then he realized, what am I doing? And so then he stopped. Moreover, and so the story about Pushyamitra is rather obviously a calque, an imitation on this story about Ashoka. Moreover, it's not a very serious story because it has some miracle elements in it. So some very saintly Buddhist managed to produce out of thin air something that looked like a head, a balloon. And so if you wanted to collect the reward, you could get one of those balloons and bring that in and pass it off as a head of a Buddhist. So that story is really not to be taken serious. Moreover, it is at variance with the known fact that the patronage of Buddhism, the building of Buddhist institutions and so on simply went on, continued during Shunga rule. So there is really no indication. And serious scholars like my countryman Etienne Lamotte have said that, you see, there is, due to lack of evidence, Pushyamitra must be acquitted. So that story is a story.